you know, great players that have bought into who we are, what we do, and how we do it. Really believe in that. Great coaches, great staff, you know, great chemistry. We're all on the same page, and just, you know, we've really focused on the culture of our program. I mean, we're this last 8 years second winningest program in college football, but also over those last 8 years, 7 out of those 8 years we've been top 10 academically. So you know, I think that just speaks to the type of people involved in our program and the culture that drives everything here. And that's a simple answer to a question, but that's ultimately what it comes down to, is just accountability, leadership, who's coming in the door, the type of development that we have here, and just the philosophy of our program.
When I asked Terry Don why he hired you so many years ago, he said
I was cheap. Real cheap.
He said that it was your relatability to players from across the board, players of all positions he would see in your office chatting with you. Now that you're a head coach, have you been able to maintain that relatability, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't coach the team any different than I coach my position. I really don't. I had a segment of about 15 guys for years and years and years, and now I have a segment of 120. And I don't coach the team any different than I ran my room and how I dealt with my players. So it's just more opportunity for me, so I always focused on the relationships in my room, the culture of my room, you know, the accountability of my room, you know, who they were as people, you know, academics, you name it. And I just do those same things with the team now, and with the staff, same thing. I coach the staff the same way. I don't really do anything any different, but absolutely, I have great relationships with these players, and you know, that's the best part of my job, is just the interaction with these guys. I love it. Love what I do, and I'm passionate about helping them, you know, be successful, and just figuring life out, and helping them be prepared for what comes after
Last call. Sliding Joseph back to Mike in the post, I guess, spring depth chart. What was kind of the reasoning behind that?
Just where we were depth chart wise, and who, you know, what Brent felt like gave us the best chance day one, where he felt like we needed to be based on the guys, what they had earned, and but he can play either one. I mean, he has no problem playing either position. We got several guys like that can slide in or out, but you know, he's just kind of the quarterback of the group right now, and just wanted to start that way. And again, knowing that we've got a lot of flexibility with those, there's about 5 or 6 guys at that linebacker position that we think, you know, are very functional and can play, and we can win with, and give us some diversity as far as how we move them around. But just kind of help with the whole picture of how he wanted to position those guys for the reps that we needed to get, and what he wanted to get accomplished in the spring.
Coach, sorry if you've been asked this already, but the new NCAA rule out today that players can transfer without really permission from their original school. What's your reaction to that, and what kind of impact do you think that's going to have on college football?
I don't think it's going to have much of an impact. I mean, I mean, there was in the past there were few restrictions. You know, I mean, you might have 10 schools or something like that you would try to, or schools on your schedule for that year. That was kind of the standard process, but that's really the only change. I mean, you know, they don't have to come and ask you; they just go. But usually they don't ask anyway. They already know where they're going before they get to that point. But I don't have a problem with it at all. I mean, that's what it is.
What about
I just focus on the ones here.
What about the kickoff rule that was passed about a month ago? Do you think that will have a significant impact on the way
you know, I don't think it's going to. I don't know that it's really going to accomplish the objective, because I think from a kickoff standpoint, you got to cover it. You don't know if they're going to. You have no idea. I mean, you don't know if they're going to return it or fair catch it or whatever. So you got to cover the kick as if it's coming out every single time. You know, so those blocks and things are still taking place. But I think it's, from a kickoff standpoint, doesn't change anything. you just have